A warm and energetic good morning to all. This is Nutan Hokpande in front of you, and today's our GD topic is COVID-19.
This is Radha Akhade.
Hi, my name is Ashtosh. That's me, Gurkan Vandile.
Myself, Netik.
Myself, Darshan.
Today we have a discussion on Corona. So I would like to put a point that, sir, because of the Corona means our environment is that. So our environment become harmless. The air is there. The air become pollution free, means that there is no pollution is there. This carbon dioxide ratio become less, and so many harmful gases are there for our body. So the ratio of that also become low. A gas is there, PMO2. So that because of that gas, per year 44 million people, 40 lakh people die.
I want to add the additional point that in lockdown people were not allowed to go outside, so they don't spread garbage over there, and so that water pollution also reduced, air pollution also reduced, and it was very good for nature.
Due to coronavirus, the area were sealed, so that's why the people can't go outside. And the corona means they are having the corona, they are having fear of corona, so that's why. And they are using homemade recipes like syrups and all the medicinal plants, for example, tulsis and all.
As the coronavirus initiated or started from China and spread all over the world within a month. So, because of the lack of intermediate information about the viruses, so it spread vigorously and create a fear in the mindset of the people, as the people get hesitated, and that's why they thought that time that if they have small cold or fever, they thought that they have the coronavirus.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. In corona pandemic, many humans are died, economic crisis are there, many means population loss is there, means all over the world there is such type of condition which ever seen the people.
And yes, sir, because of the means economically unstable, means means at the time of corona pandemic, means every country was economically unstable, and because of that, means the effects are seen on the people. And so many people, means the unemployment rate was means uncontrollable in the corona pandemic. The unemployment means so many people lost their wages in India. The 7 crore laborers are there, so they earn on a daily basis, means 400, 500 rupees. They were unable to feed their families, so that's why so many 50 to 60 lakh people die at that time.
Yes,
the
and
people were unemployment due to employed because of the coronavirus. They are not getting jobs and all. Those who are working for the daily wages, means kamgar, all and all. So that's why they are not getting good food. They are not having good life.
In this, what happened, the medical business is growing day by day, and they are means giving any type of medicine, and we are accepting that because we means not have that much knowledge, and that's why many people are dying.
yes, because we have the fear that will corona strike us, so we became panic. So I totally agree with sir's point that he said about the economy and labor condition. Yes, in the corona the economical and labor conditions were too down, that when the labor start getting no wages, so they have to start migrating from cities to their villages. When in village the virus is spread, there is no hospital, and in village generally poor people are living, so they cannot afford hospital.
And sir, I would like to again talk means about that. Means in the corona pandemic, means some middle class or rich people are there. Means at that time, means the son is there. His father is always busy in the work or to handle the business or any job. But in the corona pandemic, all means the online work was there. Means some companies shut down or online work was there. So the father or mother got the time to talk with their child, means to become a friend of the child, to spend the time with the family. So this is also a biggest positive point in the corona pandemic.
As we can see in the medical fields, the doctors, the nurses, and the other compartments of the medical field in the COVID pandemic helped us a lot. But there is also a dark side. We saw that time that the people who were not doctors, but they made fake degrees, and they act like they are doctors. So that was the dark side we saw that time. So I think it's the worst time of the pandemic.
Yes, ma'am.
As many people have a mental health care, so that's why means they are having mental cause. They are means they are so stressful in these situations, they can't handle the situation. So many of the people died due to, means they are doing suicide also due to corona pandemic. They are not having wages, good employment, so that's why they are having many more problems, but though they are suffering nowadays also.
Yes, ma'am, I agree to it. But in this bad condition, our gaming community is also increasing. Means on by the YouTube, many YouTubers are coming, like Kariminati also. Means many gaming YouTubers like Ajubai Total Gaming. Means these are growing, and many businesses on the YouTube are also growing. But in this bad condition, we can survive. We can means increase our business by YouTube also.
Yes, as there are also the home ladies, means housewives. That time rose their business like the food recipes. They were shown on the YouTube. So they are also the one type of business they are growing.
But ma'am, a dark side of corona pandemic is that means in the corona pandemic means in India, means the India has the largest youth number in the world, but in most of them means 90 to 80% India's youth are addicted on phone.
Yes.
So means because of that means in corona pandemic it boosted the youth's addiction on phone. So that's why means our Indian economy is now also means it is not growing.
Yes, and yes, because
In
that
corona
education, loss of
pandemic-
education happened too much in corona, because the students were totally having online education, and they were only can stick to phone. But there was due to some extent there was also, we can say, the age of internet, we can say, as a corona, because sometimes people were getting well introduced with internet and how to connect with the technology, and so that students can get various, we can say, study material from any internet sources or much more. So
But
at one side it was harmful, but at the another side it was means, we can say, helpful. And today also, when the corona is not there, we can take material from any internet and any internet sites.
students can't focus on their studies, means in the online classes the students are not having that much focus, they can't interact with the teachers. The students means in the corona batches, those who are studying, they are not having a proper percentage also, they are getting so stressful life nowadays, and they can't study. Even nowadays the studies can't get back to us, so that's why they can't study.
Yes,
Yes,
I
ma'am,
agree.
I agree with you. But in this stage, what happened? They are means I want to put my point. In this stage means we are going to learn the online classes by online classes. But there are many issues like no internet connection. Means teacher is talking and we are not getting that point. I think that means personal attention means eye to eye contact is very important. That much.
Yes, and we, as earlier you both said, that there is disadvantage of the online classes. So I think the students have to be focused on their goals and what their career. So they, as in this in future, the most of the students have to do online classes, as because there is many viruses are arising and bacteria are arising which are very harmful to our life. So there is more chances to.
The poor are discriminated by the rich peoples, means the people they are not having, means money, or they are not having a condition to pay. They are having, means, help from the politicians, and it causes that the poor are having a good health.
Yes,
And
ma'am,
they are
yes,
hard
ma'am.
working, they are working, and they are having a physical health, so that's why they are not having means many symptoms of the corona. If they are having, the doctors are saying that yes, you are having corona, so that's why it causes
Yes,
some
ma'am.
mental harm.
I would like to means add an additional point to your point. And in the corona means if you talk about discrimination, so many people were there. They were rich, they had the money. People were there. They were rich, they had the money, but they died. And because of the corona, means the people know that money is not essential. You have power is not essential. Your health is essential. And because of the corona, means your immunity power is essential. And because of the corona, means people starts to prefer yoga means rather than taking the medicines.
Yes, but I want to put new point here, that as we talk on the labels, So the laborers who did not get the work that time in the pandemic period, so the government helped them by giving 500 rupees after the 2 to 3 weeks for essential for taking the essential foods, means to live their life comfortably. And the most important thing that for the ladies who are not getting means their essential products, like we can say the sanitary pads and other their means essential products that the women have to deal with day-to-day lives, so the government also providing them. So I think there is also a good part of the government.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. I want to also put one point. Means we should have proud. Means we are living in India, and our India developed one vaccine. That's why means all people get vaccination, and this vaccine definitely work.
In the coronavirus, the person who is having corona, he died because of the loneliness. Nobody is talking to him. He is only living in a one room. Nobody is taking care of him. So that's why when the people doesn't come to us, doesn't talk to us, our heart gets loneliness, and that's why the peoples are getting died and they are not getting a proper care. So that's why, and many reasons are behind that. The doctors can't help to the patient due to they can't talk to each other, as they can't having interaction between them with the patients and doctors.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. I want to also put one new point. Means we are living in the 21st century, and we are so much connected with the social media. So we are not time to spend with our family. But in these 2 years, we spend our whole time with our family, and we make such a bond, means friendly bond with our mother and father and brother and sister.
As we talk on the coronavirus, so the mandatory first thing is that cleanliness, hygiene and proper health. So that time the government told us that we have to use sanitizers after we are using anything, means as we go out of the home, and using masks every time. So that time people did not cooperate to the government, but as the people got to know, it was very necessary to use it.
As the corona vaccine was come in the later of the corona, means we can say of in the last year, so that the corona harmed many of the people in India and in world also, because in India there was 3 or 4 million people died. It's 40 lakh people died in India.
Okay, so here we conclude our JD. I think that corona has some negative points and positive points. We should focus on it and try to make new vaccines on corona, and try to avoid the viruses like corona. Thank you.
So at last I want to conclude here that in corona time there is a pros and cons also. So we have to focus on our health and how to live our life very hygienically and happily.
Coronavirus is not a good pandemic for us. It causes a mental harm. But though we have to suffer, we have to live a life happily.
After concluding that the COVID-19 is a advantage and disadvantage also.
So here we conclude our GD. Means, in my opinion, that this corona pandemic teaches very big lesson, and we should understand it.
Yes, corona only affected human because human created it, and I think that the corona have its own advantages and disadvantages. We have to not neglect both of them and should live healthy and happy.
So thank you for watching our video. So don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.
And